What's up guys, it's the Tech Tutor, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing trigonometric substitution. Okay, I didn't mean to be that scary, but it is not that scary, I promise. And once you start doing it, you'll find it really interesting actually. Okay, so before we get started, I recommend you write down these formulas in your notebook. Okay, these formulas will be the main part of this lesson. Okay, formulas. Okay, the first formula I need you to remember is whenever you see an a square minus x square, right? Okay, it becomes difficult basically to find the integral of this. Okay, say we're told to find the integral of this, it becomes kind of difficult, guys. Um, and your teacher might show an example how this becomes difficult to find an integral of this. That's why we come to trigonometric substitution, and this is one of those methods that helps you solve these types of square roots. Integrals of these square roots. Okay, so so if you do see that a squared minus x squared, what is a? A is a number. Okay, a is gonna be a number. Remember, it's squared. Okay, minus x squared. That means we're gonna be using sine. Okay, what are we gonna be using? Sine. Okay, so we're gonna be using sine. And I'm gonna number this. Okay, so so what else are we gonna along with that? If you know it's sine theta, but you also know sine theta is gonna be equal, okay, to x over a. So it's gonna be x over that number, okay, and then we could say x equals to a sine theta. Okay, this might be confusing, but just write it down. We will explain and see how this actually goes into play. Okay, so x equals a sine theta. Okay, and this formula to a square, when you see an a square minus x square, you need to know what to use, and you're gonna use sine. Okay, I'm gonna use a different color to show the second case so that we don't get confused. Okay, so the second case, we can say, we're gonna say, when you see an a square plus x square, okay, you're gonna be using, what are you gonna be using? You're gonna be using tan theta. Okay, we're gonna say tan theta equals x over a, same with sine, and then x is equal to a tan theta. Okay, so when you see an a square plus x square, okay, and that comes under a square root, you need to use tan theta. Okay, now for our third case and our final case, we're gonna be using this formula. Let's have a look. So if we get x squared, okay, x squared minus a squared. Instead of a squared minus x squared, it's switched around. So you could think of it the opposite of sine theta. Okay, so if you get x squared minus a squared, what are we going to be using? You guessed it right. We're going to be using secant theta. Okay, so we're going to be using secant theta. So x, we're going to say secant theta we're gonna say x equals, and if you looked at the pattern from the previous two, we're gonna say x equals a secant theta. Okay, guys, just shorten the steps from above, but you get the idea, right? So again, I'm gonna repeat this one more time, kind of slow. If you see an a square minus x square, if you see a number square minus x square under a square root, you need to know to use sine theta. If you see an a square plus x square under a square root, and again, we're doing integration. This is all about integration, right? And if you're told to find an integral of that, you're gonna use tan theta. And finally, when you get x squared minus a squared, okay, not a squared minus x squared, you switch it around, you need, under a square root, you need to know you will be using secant theta, okay? So sine theta, secant tan theta, and secant theta. So these are the three only formulas you need to know to do trig substitution, okay? In the next video, we will be talking about how this comes into play, okay? This video was to give you a couple of formulas so that you can write these down in your notebook and cheat sheet, and you know you can come back to them, okay? I would recommend you also, I mean, you will memorize these eventually, but start seeing this. The more you see these formulas, the more you will be like, oh, okay, that's when I need to use this formula, okay? So next video, we will be solving some examples and seeing how we're going to use this to find an integral. Okay, guys? See you in the next video. Bye. And if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe. Leave down a comment of what you want to see. Okay? Thank you so much.